Hello and welcome to our presentation of GlobeGatherer, a travel planning app designed to connect people worldwide. You can easily find like minded travel companions and create unforgettable journeys together. Whether you are a solo traveler or looking for a group, our app makes exploring the world more accessible. My name is Tejal and I helped develop the front end with my teammate Tanvi. Our other two teammates, Raghu and Ella, developed the back end. As you can see, this is our login screen. We currently do not have any users, so I'll be adding 4 users for 4 of our teammates. Let's go to the sign up page. I'm going to sign up as Tejal. When I click sign up, the backend receives data. The third user would be Ella. The last user would be Tanvi. Now that we have all 4 users, let's go to the login page and we'll log in as Tejal. This is our home page. Let's go to the friends. When I click existing users, the 4 users which we just created are displayed. Now for Tejal, I'm going to add Raghu as a friend. And if I click the add button, it adds. To display of the friends, I click the my friends button and I can see Raghu is added as a friend for Tejal. If I want to add Raghu twice, let's see that. And if I click add button, it only displays it once. This does not allow the same user to be added multiple times in the backend data. Now to check off if Tejal is added as a friend to Raghu, I'll log in as Raghu and then display Tejal in the friends button. So we go back to the login page. I will log in as Raghu. And I go to the friends page, click my friends, and Tejal is visible as a friend of Raghu. I'll log out from this account and log in as an admin. So if I go to the profile page and click logout, I get the login screen. I will log in as admin. Once I log in as the admin, this is the home page for admin. I'll go to announcements and I will send an announcement to all the users, existing users. I sent an announcement to all the existing users right now. Later in the video, I'll show how this announcement pops up in other users. We have seen announcement. Let's move forward and see other features for admin. Let's go to the ban user. When I click the view button, I can see all the existing users. If I want to ban, for example, Tanvi, and I click the ban button and click view again, Tanvi is no more a user. Let's move ahead and see the view credentials. The admin has access to view all the users which are present and the details for them. If I click on view, I can see the username and the sign up passwords for each of the users existing. We have seen the admin. I will log in as Tejal. Once I log in and I click on the profile button, let's check the announcement which the admin sent to all the users. Oh, sorry. If I scroll up, I can see the announcement, hello all, for everyone. Let's go to the messages and I click connect, and the announcement is visible here too. Now let's go to the edit description. If I want to add a description for a profile, for example, hi, I am Tejal. This data is visible in the backend too. Look at the ratings feature now. So if I open the ratings page and for example I rate it as 5, and I click rate, all this data goes to the backend. Let's move on to the calendars page. The whole purpose of having a calendars page is so that you can add in data like these are the dates you want to travel at, from start duration to end duration. You can mention in the destination so that you can have a track of all the places you want to visit at that day, like at that time. So if I click start date, select start date, if I want to travel at 7th, if I want to end my travel at 14th, and click destination as for example Ames, and I click save, all this data is stored for that user's particularly. We've seen this. Let's move on to the other features. We have a camera feature where you can upload a picture. So if I click capture and I click upload, this will send in the picture to the backend as a 64-bit encoded data. This will send in. Okay. Now that we have seen the camera feature, let's move on to the other one. We have another feature called expense analyzer where you can manage in the cost of your whole trip. For example, you can have in a location, you can keep in a filter where you can decide where you, if you want to spend on food, housing or other stuff, and you can have an estimated cost for it. So if I enter the location as Ames, out of all this, if I want to spend on housing, and my estimated cost would be around $500, and I click save, all this is stored in backend and I can display it on the front end as well. I've seen this. Imagine if you want to connect with other users all over the world, you should have a feature where you can chat with them. So we have a chat feature. Let's go to that. This is our homepage. Here's the chat feature. If I click on connect, I join the globe chat. And if I want to connect with, for example, Raghu, and I type in hi Raghu and I click send, I can see send messages. If I want to specifically DM, I can write and then my message, for example, hi Raghu. This data would be visible in the backend. And Raghu sent a DM back to me. So this way we can connect with users all over the globe and do this. Next feature would be creating a to-do list. Planning your trip would be an essential step. So for example, if I add in a destination, Ames, country, and I stored the data. This to-do list would be specific to a particular user, and I click show list. The list would be displayed. For example, if I want to add in another place, like and I click save, show list. I have two destinations which I want to travel. A map for a GlobeGatherer app would be a very essential feature. So let's look at that. Here we have the maps page. I can enter in any location, for example, Ames, and I click search. This uses Google API. If I click on the pin, I can get in direction. It opens up Google Maps. I I can search in places. For example, if I want to travel to Des Moines, I get the directions from my current location. I choose in Ames. This will show by car, it's 41 minutes. It will show me the preview on the map. Now that we have Google Maps, it makes it easier for any user to use this to travel from one location to the other. I can also have the places which are famous in Des Moines, like the attractions. It does show me different parks, zoo, the gardens. Now that we have seen the maps feature, let's go to the travel history. Maintaining a record of all the places you have traveled would be a key element. If I traveled, for example, Des Moines, and I click add, this does store in data for my specific user. It can display the user entered information too. Overall, this was the functionality of our app. I hope you had a great time looking at our app. Thank you.